This just might be the best $30 I've ever spent. Yes, it is just a simple label maker, but I've been organizing my garage and it has been super helpful. If you've looked at the background of my videos lately, you've seen everything has been kind of just a huge mess. And that's because anytime I'm at the end, especially of a layout project, I just typically have all my supplies laid out everywhere because I'm trying to get the project done as fast as I can, but the end result is a big mess. But things have been gradually getting out of hand during the course of the last year since I've last really kind of organized my garage space. And I really wanted to make it a lot easier to keep organized. And the problem I had was that I had everything sorted in containers and all this kind of stuff, but I didn't have labels on anything. And so I was always hunting around, pulling out drawers, looking for stuff, because I didn't really know what was in each of those containers or little drawers. But now, with this label maker, I have labels on everything. And yeah, in the past, the idea was I can just print out labels on my printer, for my computer, but there's so much friction. There's so many steps involved in doing that. You have to actually, pull out the computer, get all your labels typed up. You have to get the label paper, put it in the printer, print it, see if everything is lined up right, maybe print it again. It takes a while. With this little device, all I have to do is type in whatever I want, hit the print button, wait about 10, 20 seconds, depending on the length of the label, cut it, peel it, and I'm ready to go to label a container. So it's been super, super helpful. So this particular label maker I picked up from Target. I don't really know a lot about it, but I figured, okay, it's 30 bucks, I'll pick it up. I also picked up one of these multi-packs of different types of label material. It has white paper, white plastic, and clear plastic. And when you buy just the label maker, it comes with just the white paper label, which works fine for like file folders and stuff. But the problem is it's a lot harder to peel off the backing and not tear the label at all because it's paper. And so it's just harder to use. The white plastic is what I've been using, and that works really great on my containers because I tried the clear plastic. I thought that would be the best option. It looks more professional because you just see the letters. You can't really see the tape much. But there aren't that many things I can put it on where the text actually stands out. Obviously, a light colored container is fine, but if the container is not light colored or if it's transparent, it's really hard because then it kind of depends what's inside the container. And so the white plastic labels work the best so far. Can't really tear them easily, so it's really easy to pull the backing off and put the labels on. You can clearly see the letters. It works really, really well. It's pretty simple. All you gotta do is take these cartridges, snap it in there, turn it on, and then type what you want. You can do letters, numbers, all kinds of special characters, math symbols, little icon kind of things, different stuff. So you can put borders on your label and do all kinds of things like that. So it's pretty functional. You can change the letter size. You can change the formatting of the text. You can make it bold or italic or whatever you want. So there's a lot of different options in here. Overall, super happy with this. I've been labeling everything. You can see here I have all my bins of different screw sizes, all labels, so I can see exactly what's what. I also have these jars here. What I did was I screwed the lids to the bottom of the shelf, and then I can just screw on and screw off the jars. So that works super well. I have all these bins over here with different things in there. There's again, more screws and nuts and nails and things like that I couldn't fit in the bins here. I also have some model railroading parts. So I've got, things like couplers and trucks and resistors and buttons and switches and all kinds of things like that, all in these bins. And they're all labeled, so I can just go ahead, grab out a bin and find what I need. I've also sorted and got my shelves a little bit better organized. So I have a bin for sanding stuff. I have a bin for drilling stuff. I have a bin for specialty tools and jigs and things, my airbrush and related parts, wiring supplies. I have a bin just for static grass. I have a bin for ground foam, bins for weathering supplies. I have bins for my various locomotives and different scales. I have bins up on top with different types of track and other things. The top area there does still need some additional work, but it is a lot better than it was. I also have a few of my little layout projects up there as well. I have a bunch of boxes and foam and things like that up there. And the shelf on the side over here is just piled high with lumber. Now, one project I still have to do is go through all of this paint. Half the paint on this wall I'll have to get rid of. You know, the garage is super hot. So all those acrylic paints, you know, if the cap isn't on super tight or there's any kind of air leakage, they just dry solid in the garage here because it gets so hot. So I need to get rid of some of that. But anyway, making a lot of progress, getting things really well organized, which means it's time to make a lot more progress on these additional projects. I do have all the structure material I need to finish the 1x5 foot layout, so hopefully going to make a lot of progress on that coming up here in the coming weeks. And I do have my material here for building the O-gauge switching layout. So that will be coming up too. That O-gauge layout is going to go where the HO scale switching layout is behind the black curtain. And so I do have to remove that as well and get that space prepared for the O-gauge switching layout. And so that will be a project in the video coming up here before too long as well. So again, just a super helpful tool. You will definitely get a lot of use out of it if you buy one of these and you have a lot of stuff to organize. But anyway, that's all for now, and thanks for watching. Bye.